Welcome everybody. Today we'll start a new chapter, Cell Cycle and Cell Division. This is chapter 10 of class 11 Biology. We'll discuss this chapter in 3 sessions. So, today in this session, we'll be discussing what is cell cycle and what are the different phases of cell cycle. Let us start our discussion. You know children that growth and reproduction are characteristics of cells. The cell divides to increase its number, and that is nothing but the reproduction of the cell. And when the number of cell increases, then the body part or organ increases, and as a whole the living body grows. So for growth and reproduction, cell division is must, and all cells reproduce by dividing into two, with each parental cell giving rise to two daughter cells each time. So when growth is taking place, that time each cell divides into two, and in this way the number of cell increases, hence the growth takes place. And the cells which are formed after the division are called daughter cells, and these daughter cells can again grow and divide and give rise to new cell population. Okay, and in this way the number of cell increases. In other words, such cycles of growth and division allow a single cell to form a structure consisting of millions of cells. Now what is cell cycle? As I told you that cell division is a very important process for growth and reproduction, and all living organisms grow and reproduce. So cell division is very important process in all living organisms. During the cell division of cell, as you know that inside the cell nucleus is there, and inside the nucleus the DNA is there, and the DNA carries the character. It controls the character. So during cell division, the DNA replicates, it doubles, and cell growth also takes place. So the replication of DNA, the growth of the cytoplasm, and growth of the cell as a whole takes place in a coordinated way. And this takes place in order to ensure correct division and formation of progeny cell containing intact genome. मतलब ये जो प्रोसेस है आपका डिवीजन, डीएनए का रेप्लिकेशन, सेल का ग्रोथ, ये सारे कोऑर्डिनेटेड वे में होता है ताकि डीएनए तो रहेगा, उसके साथ साथ सेल के सारे स्ट्रक्चर इंटैक्ट रहेंगे. ओके, so what is the definition of cell cycle? The sequence of events by which a cell duplicates its genome, synthesizes the other constituents of the cell, and eventually divides into two daughter cells is termed as cell cycle. That means it is not a single step. It involves a sequence of events. Okay, so what are those events? Those events are the duplication of the genome, means DNA, and synthesizing the constituents. So first of all, in a cell, everything will be doubled. So when after doubling of the materials inside the cell, when the cell will divide, then the two cells formed will contain the materials in equal amount. So these sequential steps, sequential process is called cell cycle. Now what are the specific events that takes place during the cell cycle? So you know that the cell growth takes place. Cell growth means what? The DNA will duplicate and the cytoplasm will increase. How the cytoplasm will increase? The organelle becomes double. the inclusions become double. So everything, whatever things are present inside the cytoplasm will double. Then DNA synthesis also takes place in a particular step. In a particular step. Then the DNA which is replicated are then distributed to the daughter nuclei by a complex series of events during the cell division. That we will discuss in our next session. And these events that is taking place during the cell cycle are also under the control of the genetic material. So let us see what are the phases of cell cycle. The cell cycle has two phases, interphase and M phase. So here we have written mitosis because mitosis is the major type of cell division by which the growth of the organism, regeneration of the body takes place. Besides mitosis, another type of cell division is there in eukaryotic cell, that is meiosis. And meiosis is mainly meant for the production of the gametes. So there are two phases in the cell cycle. One is interphase, other one is M phase. Okay. Now again this M phase consists of two events, that is karyokinesis means the division of nucleus and cytokinesis means the division of the cytoplasm. And again karyokinesis involves different phases like prophase, metaphase, anaphase and telophase. So the prophase is the first phase and telophase is the last phase. So we'll discuss about mitosis or the M phase in details in our next session. Today in this session we'll discuss interphase. So before discussing interphase, the events that takes place during interphase, we should know what is interphase. So see children, a cell divides, then the daughter cells are produced. Now this daughter cell again divides, but the cell which produces the daughter cell, they cannot divide immediately to form their progeny. So daughter cell requires some period of time to prepare itself for the next phase of division. एक बार डिवाइड होने के बाद सेल खुद को तैयार करता है दूसरे डिवीजन के लिए. So this preparatory phase or resting phase is called the interphase, or we can say the phase between two successive mitotic division or meiotic division is called interphase. दो डिवीजन के बीच में जो रेस्टिंग फेज या फिर प्रिपरेटरी फेज होता है, सेल खुद को डिवाइड करने के लिए तैयार करता है, उसको कहा जाता है इंटरफेज. इंटर मीन्स इन बिटवीन. So in between two mitotic or M phase. Okay. So this during interphase, the cell growth, the copying of the DNA and the all other requirements for the cell division takes place. Synthesis of these substance takes place. And this interphase accounts for 90% of the cell cycle. This is very important children. In eukaryote, the interphase accounts for 90% of the cell cycle, and this interphase is divided into three subphases: G1 phase, S phase and G2 phase. G1 means first gap phase, S phase means synthesis phase, G2 means second gap phase. The cell grows during all the three phases, but chromosomes are duplicated only during the S phase. So this is the graphical representation of the cell cycle. So here the cell is there and the cell is now in interphase. That means the cell is preparing itself, passing through the three phases, that is G1, S and G2 phase. Then the cell becomes ready to undergo mitosis. Okay. The whole process, then after mitosis, again the daughter cell will enter into interphase. Then again after interphase mitosis will take place. So that's why it is a cyclic process during which each and every process takes place systematically, and this is here we have shown you the interphase. Interphase involves G1 or fast gap phase. S is synthetic phase during which the DNA synthesis takes place. G2 phase is also gap phase. So during G1 and G2 the growth takes place, but the DNA duplication or replication of DNA takes place during S phase. So let us discuss the each and every phases of interphase or subphases of interphase in details. So G1 phase corresponds to the interval between mitosis and initiation of replication. So now you can see that here mitosis, after mitosis the cell is produced. Now what is G1? G1 is the phase that is between the mitosis and S phase, that means beginning of the synthesis of DNA. Then during G1 phase, what are the events takes place? In G1 phase, cell is metabolically active and it grows continuously, but it cannot replicate the DNA. That means all chemical reactions are taking place, and that's why the cell is growing, its content are increasing. Its contents are increasing. Then the G1 phase is followed by S or synthetic phase during which the DNA synthesis takes place. Suppose say in a cell 46 chromosomes are there, then that doubles and it becomes 92. Okay. So the doubling of the chromosome or doubling of the DNA takes place. And that is represented as your 2C. The normal amount of DNA is 2C, means 2 copy, then it increases to 4C, that means 4 copy. But the chromosome number will not increase. Remember children, inside the chromosome the DNA is present. The chromosome number will remain same. So suppose there are 46 chromosome, 46 DNA are present. Now in S phase 46 chromosome will remain, but inside each chromosome instead of one DNA, 2 DNA will be there. So that means the DNA itself undergoes replication, that is the doubling of the DNA. So even after S phase the chromosome number remains same. In animal cell, during S phase, DNA replication begins in the nucleus and the centriole duplicates in the cytoplasm. So simultaneously both the process are taking place. When the DNA is replicating in the nucleus during the S phase, at the same time the centriole, which forms the spindle fiber for cell division, duplicates in the cytoplasm. Now during the G2 phase, the proteins which are required for the cell division, that is the M phase, are synthesized. So here the clear picture of the events that is taking place during interphase. So here you can see this is after mitosis, the cell is preparing itself for the next mitosis. So this is G1 phase, the cell is metabolically active, duplicates its organelle and cytosolic component, that means only growth is taking place. Then S phase, DNA is replicated but the chromosome number remains same. Then G2, the enzymes and protein and ATP required for the mitosis are synthesized during the G2 phase. So G2 and G1 are the growth phase, whereas S is the synthetic phase. Then during mitosis, now the cell is fully grown and it is ready to enter into the mitotic phase or M phase, and that M phase includes prophase, metaphase, anaphase and telophase. Now I will tell you about another phase in the cell cycle. What happens? Often some cells are there like RBC and our nerve cell, they never divide. then what happens to those cells? Whether they die or they remain as it is? Yes, here is the answer. So in G1, the cellular content excluding the chromosome are duplicated. Then in S phase, the chromosome number remains same, but the DNA is duplicated. And in G2 phase, the enzymes, proteins, and all the requirements are synthesized. Now in this picture, you can see how is the structure of chromosome. So here the chromosome was single stranded, but here the chromosomes are two only. So here the chromosomes are two, here also chromosome two. But since the DNA is duplicated or doubled, so this chromosome is just splitted off into the arms and they are called chromatids. Okay. So in G2 phase also you will see the two chromosomes, but they are splitted off. The arms are splitted off. Then they will undergo mitosis. Now what happens? There are certain cells like nerve cells and RBC and some cells which stops dividing, stop their division. They enter into a phase that is known as G0 phase. That means the G0 phase is that phase where the cell cycle is arrested. That means the cells cannot divide further. Then what happens to that cell? That cell will remain as it is and it will complete its lifespan. Until that it will be alive because the metabolic processes are going on inside the cell. It is not dividing, but the metabolism is taking place. So the cell is metabolically active, but the cell cycle is arrested, so it cannot undergo cell division. So that is known as G0 phase or quiescent phase. Very, very important, children. So here is the detailed description of G1 phase, which I have already described. G1 phase occurs right after cell have divided. During G1, a lot of protein synthesis happens in order to increase the amount of cytosol in the cell. Cytoplasm का content increase हो जाता है, यानी double हो जाता है. Cytosol आपको पता है कि cytosol is the liquid part, it is solution part that is present in the cytoplasm outside the organelles. Okay, which contains the proteins and other cell inclusions. So, when this content increases, the size of the cell increases and the other contents also increases inside it and the cell also takes more water. That's why the cell size increases. The protein concentration in a mammalian cell is estimated to be 100 milligram per milliliter. So it is very rich in protein. That's why we need more protein in our diet as compared to the other components. So now in interphase, this is the structure of the chromosome, how it appears. So you can see that in G1 phase, the chromosomes, 4 chromosomes are there here. You can see inside the nucleus. Now in S phase what happens? 4 chromosomes. You can see that the chromosomes, each chromosome is having 4 chromatids, 4 arms, 4 chromatids, but they are attached at the central point, that is centromere. Okay, so we have already discussed what is centromere. So all these 4 arms or chromatids are attached at the centromere, but the chromosome number remains same. And why such chromatids are there? Because the DNA present inside it has doubled. This is the description of the events that is taking place during S phase or synthetic phase. As I said, the DNA copying of the DNA takes place, and this DNA copying requires lots of protein which are synthesized during G1 phase. And since the DNA, only DNA cannot be packaged inside the chromosome, it requires the protein, mainly the histone protein, for its packaging. So the histone proteins are also produced inside the cell for the packaging of the DNA. Okay, and blocking DNA synthesis with a chemical drug also blocks histone synthesis. So both DNA का और histone का synthesis simultaneously होता है. अगर हम कोई ड्रग्स लेते हैं डीएनए सिंथेसिस को बंद करने के लिए, सेल ग्रोथ को बंद करने के लिए, सेल डिवीजन को बंद करने के लिए, तब वो डीएनए का सिंथेसिस को रोकने के साथ साथ हिस्टोन का सिंथेसिस को भी रोक देता है, क्योंकि हिस्टोन का काम है ओनली फॉर्मिंग द पैकेजिंग यूनिट ऑफ द DNA. So this is the description of G2 phase. G2 phase में क्या होता है? After S phase, growth phase. This is another growth phase. The cell prepares itself to enter into the mitosis. DNA अब तक डुप्लीकेट हो चुका होता है और अभी G2 फेज में सेल में जितने सारे ऑर्गेनेल है साइटोप्लाज्म में, उनका डबलिंग होना जरूरी है. सो ये सारे जो ऑर्गेनेल होते हैं साइटोप्लाज्म में, वो सब अभी डुप्लीकेट होना शुरू करते हैं. ठीक है. एंड कुछ ऑर्गेनेल लाइक माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया एंड क्लोरोप्लास्ट आर द इंडिपेंडेंट यूनिट्स. ओके. एंड they do not bud off from larger organelles. Okay. Now this is zero phase I was talking about. It is the zero phase. In zero phase, the cell is non-dividing, differentiated state, and most human cells in G0 phase are the liver cells in G0, but can be called back to cell cycle by external cues. Like liver cells, once the liver is formed, fully formed, there will be no more growth of the liver cell. So all the cell will enter into a phase that is known as G0 or quiescent phase. But if the liver is damaged, some part of the liver is damaged, and if that portion is operated, then that part of the liver will be regenerated. So how this regeneration will be taking place? Because the cells which were primarily in the G0 phase, now they are called back. Means the stimulus is given to them to start the division. ठीक है. जब उनको स्टिमुलस मिल जाता है तो वो सिग्नल जब मिलता है कि नहीं आपको अभी डिवाइड करना है, लीवर को रीजनरेट करना है, देन दे विल स्टार्ट डिवाइडिंग. सो अंटिल एंड अनलेस दे आर आस्क्ड टू डू डिवीजन, जब तक उनको कहा नहीं जाता या फिर सिग्नल नहीं मिलता कि डिवाइड करना है, तब तक ये डिवाइड नहीं करते हैं, तब तक ये मेटाबॉलिकली एक्टिव स्टेट में रहते हैं. ठीक है. And that stage is called G0 phase. Similarly, मैंने आपको बताया nerve cell, muscle cells भी, they are highly specialized and they are arrested in the G0 and can never divide. अभी उनको स्टिमुली मिलने से भी वो डिवाइड नहीं करेंगे. So that's why आपका nerve cell अगर डैमेज हो जाए तो वो परमानेंटली डैमेज हो जाता है. मसल सेल डैमेज हो जाए तो वो परमानेंटली डैमेज हो जाता है. They will never get recover. Okay. So besides this, there are some other different types of cells in our body which enters into the G0 phase. Some of them may be called back, but some of them may not be called back. Now, the advantages of having 3 phases in the interphase. ये 3 फेज होने का, ये तो रेस्ट ले रहा है सेल, खुद को प्रिपेयर कर रहा है, तो ये तीनों स्टेज का एडवांटेज क्या है? वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट चिल्ड्रन फ्रॉम द एग्जामिनेशन पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू. इट अलाउज टाइम फॉर प्रिपरेशन फॉर माइटोसिस टू हैपन इन एन ऑर्डरली फैशन. अगर सेल खुद को तैयार नहीं करेगा तो जब माइटोसिस होगा, माइटोसिस के लिए उसको जो प्रोटीन चाहिए, जो एंजाइम चाहिए, जो इवेंट होना चाहिए, वो भी ठीक से नहीं होगा. It also allows time to check that things are happening as they should. 3 checkpoints exist during interphase, during which the cell makes sure that everything has gone as planned and if needed fixes error. अब देखो सेल जब सेल साइकिल में होता है, इसका चेक पॉइंट होता है. 3 पॉइंट में सेल साइकिल चेक होता है. जैसे आपका G1 फेज में इन बिटवीन G1 एंड S में एक चेक पॉइंट होता है. G1 में सही सही हुआ कि नहीं, अगर सही सही प्रोटीन नहीं है तो डीएनए डुप्लीकेशन नहीं हो सकता. तो दिस इज वन चेक पॉइंट. अगर डीएनए डुप्लीकेशन नहीं हुआ तो G2 में नहीं जा सकता, क्योंकि वो डीएनए आपका रेगुलेट करेगा द डबलिंग ऑफ द सेल ऑर्गेनल्स एंड और सिंथेसिस ऑफ अदर प्रोटीन। तो ये दूसरा चेक पॉइंट। तीसरा चेक पॉइंट है आपका G2 के और M फेज के बीच। G2 में अगर सही सही तरीके से सारा प्रोटीन, सारा ऑर्गेनल्स अगर सिंथेसिस नहीं हुए तो आपका माइटोसिस नहीं हो सकता। तो ये है इसका एडवांटेज, क्योंकि यहाँ पर 3 चेक पॉइंट होता है और इस चेक पॉइंट में अगर कुछ एरर दिखाई दे तो सेल डिवीजन होना बंद हो जाता है। So already I have discussed what are the 3 checkpoints in between G1 and S, then S and G2, then G2 and M. So briefly I have described this cell cycle, children, and I hope I could clarify all your concept related to cell cycle. And in our next session we will be discussing about the M phase, and especially the M phase includes 2 types of division, that is mitosis and meiosis. In our next session we will discuss about the simple type of division, that is mitosis. So in our next session we will be discussing the mitotic division or mitosis. So thank you children for watching this video. So if you have any doubt you can ask me in the comment section. Thank you once again.